There are bigger phones, and then there is an Ultra. Hey, this is Raju from TechPP.com, and today we are going to review the Sony Xperia Z Ultra. The Android OEMs have been stretching our imagination and our pockets for the past 2 years. At 6.4-inch, Sony Xperia Z Ultra, it's ultra in every possible way. It's ultra big, it's ultra thin, and it's ultra fast. For a phone this big, one would obviously wonder whether this is humanly possible to use this phone as a phone. The answer is an yes and a no. It surely feels odd when you hold this phone in one hand, and single-handed usage it's almost out of question. But the best part is the screen reality you get on a 6.4-inch screen, and that feels really good for media consumption. The design and build is pretty similar to what we had seen in Xperia Z. The rubberized plastic at the back makes it really slippery and it's prone to the fingerprints. But the best part is Xperia Z Ultra. It's completely waterproof and dustproof. You can leave it submerged in water for up to 5 meters and for 30 minutes. So that's ridiculously good to have it in a smartphone. Button placements are smart as well, with the volume keys as well as the power sleep button placed right in the middle, which makes it really accessible for anyone. For its sheer size, the display on Xperia Z Ultra has garnered a lot of attention. It's a 1080p Full HD display with a decent 344 pixel per inch, which makes it one of the best displays we have seen in a smartphone camera. The triluminous display technology makes it feel like you are holding a mini Sony Bravia TV in your hands. But the colors are a little bit washed out at times, and especially since of non-deeper blacks when you compare it to AMOLED screens like Samsung Galaxy S4. But it all makes up with a super sensitive capacitive touch, which virtually you can use anything and everything to control the screen. You can use a pencil or a USB drive or even a coin to interact with the screen, which makes it a very nice tool to have in a big smartphone like Xperia Z Ultra. But as the accuracy is a bit of a hit and a miss, but considering that we are not using the actual stylus Xperia Z Ultra display, do get some brownie points from us. Coming to performance, Xperia Z Ultra is definitely one of the fastest and smoothest Android smartphones we have ever used. That's basically thanks to Snapdragon 800 processor from Qualcomm, clocked at a whopping 2.2 GHz. Also, it carries 2 GB of RAM and Adreno 330 GPU. This makes the overall performance really slick and nice. If you are a performance freak, then Xperia Z Ultra is for you. It easily beats the likes of HTC One and Samsung Galaxy S4 when it comes to benchmarking. Just to get an idea, we pitched the Xperia Z Ultra with Snapdragon 800 against the Google Nexus 4, which is powered by Snapdragon S4 Pro, clocked at 1.5 GHz. So both are quad-core phones, but the sheer pace at which the Xperia Z Ultra could run the 3D Mark benchmarking test, it shows for itself how fast the processor is, and that actually shows in its overall performance. Gaming was a pleasurable experience thanks to a stunning 6.4-inch display along with the super cool Snapdragon 800 and Adreno 330 GPU. It could smoothly run every other game we threw at it without breaking a sweat. Battery performance was decent enough. Xperia Z Ultra comes with 3050 mAh of battery, and I could get somewhere around 14 to 15 hours of continuous usage which included a couple of hours of watching Bollywood movie, a decent enough gaming session, and a little bit of calls and frequent usage of social networking sites. But we could easily double and at times even triple the battery performance by using the stamina mode, which comes built in with Xperia Z Ultra. The software is very similar to what we had seen in Xperia Z and the models which followed it. Sony has done well to keep it minimalistic and simple. Though it looks similar to ice cream sandwich, the features and performance are very much jelly bean. Web browsing is a pleasurable experience on Xperia Z Ultra. With a screen as big as this and a full HD display, the whole experience is magical and comparable to tablets. And yes, it can be an awesome ebook reader as well. Xperia Z Ultra comes with a 8 megapixel snapper on the rear and 2 megapixel camera in the front. Unfortunately, there is no LED flash, and that actually shows up in the quality of pictures one would take under low light conditions. As you can see, the camera is pretty capable in daylight conditions, but less than ordinary when it comes to low light and indoors. In conclusion, we must confess that Sony Xperia Z Ultra has been one of the toughest phones to review. That's majorly due to the sheer size of the smartphone. At 6.44 inch, it's bordering the tablets, which usually starts at 7 inches and upwards. If you are someone who uses the phone more at home or office, you can definitely consider buying a Sony Xperia Z Ultra. It's fast, it's smooth, and it performs really well, but then it's not this phone for everyone. And looking at the pace at which the smartphone market is moving, this might very well be a standard for years to come. But for now, this smartphone isn't for me. This is Raju signing off.